are back right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. We are excited. Is everyone excited to be back at TGI Fridays? Right here on City Ave, the parking, yes. Happy about the parking. Look, even Smitty behind the camera like, yeah, I was tired of that parking. But anyway, we are here. I am Shelly Williams, single, never been married, and that's just what it is. So we're going to pass it down to our new face on the panel today.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for having me. My name is TC Caldwell, also known as the Big Homie. Stormy Weathers, Evolve Radio 247.com is in the building.
Oh.
Yeah. Patrice Bailey, model, mother of 3, and I'm single.
All right, mother of 3. She added something to her intro. Wait a minute.
How new man gonna come with a whole monologue and stuff? Like, he got a whole list of stuff that he's doing.
Because he was ready. Apparently, you know, he was like, I'm new, I'm busting on the scene.
He always ready.
But you know what? I knew him for like a lot of years, but never knew your real name. I'm sorry. That's the Stormy Weathers. That's it.
I just
Meanwhile, she's saying to me, and I'm like, who?
That's right.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm David Scott, professor. What else? I've been out for a little while now. Got a new series. We back home again. Got my daughter here, family here. Feeling good here at TGI Fridays. Rolling with Shelly Shell.
Yeah.
Oh, down to me? We skipping? Okay. I'm Yvette Money. Old school hip hop artist from back in the day. Dear Yvette. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We know she had a problem with cursing. Look
Co-owner of Evolve Radio 247.com, writer and director of The Lifestyle, and now 3 Angry Bitches.
Yes.
Hey.
And Evolve Radio, you know, single on a Saturday night, airs every Saturday at 1 p.m. on Evolve Radio 247.com.
Absolutely.
So this is Evolve family right here.
Yeah.
And we're evolving. I am Danielle Patterson. I'm a local attorney, and I'm single, never married, actively looking, but really, we still ain't found a man that's ready, willing, and able to handle all of this right here.
I know, and it's been a while since I sat next to you. I'm just like, I haven't touched you. Legs are back. Yes, we've had a nice. I think we had like a month or 2 break, but we're back. Same thing, but the topic still is 3 angry bees.
3 Angry Bitches. That
okay.
Is.
I'm sorry. I think my mom, if she watched it, I just could not. I think she would really have a heart attack if she watched it and I said that word out my mouth.
Okay.
She thinks I'm an angel.
We give you a pass for mom.
Really? I'm such an angel.
Gotta be angry.
I don't know why they have to be angry, but that is the title of the play. So let's talk about angry. Why are we talking about angry?
It's 3 angry women who are pissed off to the highest level of festivity. They're all going through 3 different type of situations, you know, where they're pissed. So a lot of times when you are mad and you know and more, and like if it's just more than being mad, and like and a woman is in her bag and she upset, a lot of times she say, you done mess with the wrong bitch. So that's where the whole 3 angry bitches come from. Whatever you know, all 3 of them going through a situation where they're at that point that you done mess with the wrong bitch.
But what about the stigma around that ABW, angry black woman? This is what men say about women. So why don't you get
No,
this
not
around?
women. Specifically say it. This is what men say about black women. Get it right.
True.
So don't you deal with that a lot, Danielle? You know what I mean? Don't you hear people say that a lot? Because I remember on the post, people say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Because you speak your mind. Does that mean?
I don't believe I'm angry. I'm sweet as pie. You get to know me. You got to understand me. But I own who I am. And unfortunately, those things that will be considered lauded and respectable and applauded in a man, as soon as a woman owns her stuff, you're a bitch. But mostly what I just find is, it's not that I'm a bitch, it's that they're bitches. They are male bitches that can't handle my assertiveness, my directness, my level of education, my ability to give you the clap back. They can't handle it, so then they mitch out and they come back with the yo mama comment. That's basically when they come back and say, bitch, I just feel like they're saying to me, your mama. And then I be like, and you know what? And then I know I own him right at that minute. I feel really good about it, actually.
But as men, we don't want to serve. We don't want to serve another man's sentence either. If you got some lingering things that cause you to be upset quickly, I'm not the guy who did it. treat me differently, treat me fairly, and we can move forward with that. But a lot of times, as men, a lot of men think, well, she's acting like that. Who did something to her? We could be the one who did something to you, but the assumption always is, well, I ain't that guy. She got something wrong with her. Something going on. Or they say she's crazy. That's the first thing come out of God's mouth. We just want to know, is it us that make you angry? Is it that you don't get your way to make you angry? We don't agree with you to make you angry. What makes you angry?
I don't think it's being angry. I think it's a misconception of what she was saying, being as though black women speak their mind.
Not all black women. I don't get that. I'm sorry. I don't get the same thing. I won't get the same thing. I don't get the angry bee because I don't speak my. I don't forcefully go out and say, hey, la la la, whatever. I don't.
But you know what,
It is the way you
Wait a
feel,
minute.
too.
No, I'm wait a minute though. I'm gonna fall back because I done heard people call Shelly an angry bitch. Okay,
Ooh.
so I'm gonna just fall back on that. Maybe people don't think that you can actually handle it to your face. People feel like I can handle it because I give out what I get. So you come at me, I'm coming for you. But I've heard people say that about you. Why? Related to your successes, related to the fact that you've been producing that show. Oh, that bitch thinks she all that. Oh, that bitch, she thinks she runs stuff. I've heard that. I'm just saying. So don't say
to my face then. You know what I mean? If that's the case, say it to my face.
Maybe they don't say it to you because they think that they need you because they want to get on your TV show. Just saying.
Maybe.
There are possibilities here, but I'm just telling you, I've heard it about you as well. So don't talk about it ain't never come this way.
No. I think I know where Shelly come from because I have a thing that I tend to say is presentation is key, because it's amazing how when it's attached to being assertive, then she's angry. But when it's used as a term of endearment between women, it's accepted. So it's like the N-word, you know what I'm saying? It's a word that when it's applied, it only becomes relative based on that situation. So it's like either we're going to do it or we're not going to do it. Because I feel like, to agree with Danielle is saying, it's about your level of self-esteem, your level of confidence in yourself to be able to have a conversation or interaction with a woman that is strong in her stance or opinion and owns up to what have you. And then knowing Shelly as long as I have, because I've known Danielle a long time also, in the beginning I really thought she didn't like me because of how we had interacted and engaged with each other, because it was two strong personalities. But when you put that term on someone, it has to be extremely relative as to what's going on at that time, because it's just amazing when a woman is assertive, and like we're saying, in this particular instance, a black woman, she becomes an ABW, but I listen to the sisters all the time, bitch, oh that bitch, and it's part of like breathing. So it's like, okay, we keeping the N-word or dropping the B-word, or which one are we getting rid of both? So it's all relative, and presentation is key.
All right, Patrice, what about you? Do you find that you've been referred to as an ABW or an angry bee?
No. I've really never had that situation. Maybe if I'm arguing with my sister, but I don't even curse, so I'll spell out the B word. I'm like, me and you, Shelly, we got something in common because I don't curse. So, but I've never had that issue. But my sister, yeah, I didn't curse at her, but I'm like, yeah, you a little angry, you a little bitch, but but I've never had that. I've always been like more of the real chill, relaxed twin rather than being the one that was like Danielle. She speaks her mind. So yeah.
But maybe behind closed doors, people might be saying that about anybody. How do we know? Listen.
Can I say something?
You sure can. Can you hold it until we go to a break, and we're gonna come right back. This is Single on a Saturday night right here at TGI Fridays, 4,000 City Ave. When we come back, right, we're gonna hear from the men, just the men. The women are gonna leave, and it's gonna be all about the men. And we have a contest, and I'm gonna announce the contest right now. Right? You get a free something right here. A free something. It's a appetizer or dessert. But you have to do karaoke on the show. Pick a song, you have to do it. So the first one who says, I'm going to do karaoke on the show, you get the free appetizer or dessert. You pick your own song. Oh, look at that face. Mara said yes. All right, we're going to go to the break. TGI Fridays, AlvinaStyles.com.
Ooh, I'm being a backup dancer. I'm ready.
TGI Fridays, 4,000 City Ave. Let's go.
Nina
Nina Fletcher from Plant Dominant Dollars with Nina Fletcher, and I am here with family and friends, Sister Angel, reminding you that you need to tune in for our new spring season. We're kicking it off with the Movement Show. Time to move it in and out. Join us on our new home, the Ideal Empire Network.com. Yes, that's right. We're making that move from YouTube, so you want to catch the new and fresh stuff on the Ideal Empire Network.com.
The genius.
Yes, here we go. We coming back. We back, fellas. We back with Single on Saturday night here at TGI Fridays 4000. The set has changed. We're here with all men right now to address the issues and our topic today. 3 angry bitches. Are you serious?
So we can say the word bitch?
Yeah, we got the cast right here for that also. But as men, we want to go around and let's get our opinion about that whole concept. When you think about that term, 3 angry bitches, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Can I say what I was going to say? All right, so first off, I want to say to you and any black woman in the world, really any woman in the world, if any man tells you that you're an angry bitch for being assertive, that is a bitch. You need nothing to do with him. I don't want to hear no explanation. I'm not going to, okay, you said we could say it. You can't tell me we can, no, not the N, I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. And my man Storm was right, We need to get rid of the N-word too. It's just that I'm real passionate about that, in today's black culture, it's not enough Malcolm X and all my brothers out here, all right? So we need to call people out for who they are. We need to call racists out for being racist, right? We need to call Mitches out for being Mitches. And, we need to just keep it real. And I'm here to keep it real. And I'm sorry that y'all have to go through that, absolutely.
All right, that's what we're talking about. We got Dr. Love here. Dr. Love has his book called 3 Things: Love, Sex, Power, Romance Every Woman Needs to Know About a Man. Now, Dr. Love, do men refer to women as those angry bees?
Good question. Well, I can't say the word because I don't cuss, and I see women as women. That's just the way I see women. So when it comes down to women being angry, yes, women are angry. Yes, women have been mistreated. Yes, women have been mishandled. So you arrive at your position in life. But I think information, will make this whole thing turn around. And in my book, I think I deal with those issues in terms of how women deal with men and how they are surging.
Okay. And we have the cast here from 3 Angry Bees. So we want to give y'all an opportunity to share with us, the purpose of the actual play, your roles, and what it is, the messages you want to be sent to everyone else who's going to come and see the play.
How you doing? Hi. I'm Danielle Murphy, by the way. I play Shantae. My role is a bougie, conceited chick. I only date men with money. So if you do not have the bag, you may not speak with me. And I think that, concerning this play, a lot of people are going to be able to relate to it, men and women, and it's going to be funny. It's going to touch on a lot of different aspects of, how different relationships are viewed, ran, and, everything else. So I think that everybody should definitely come support it.
So I would like to be able to speak to all the people involved in the play. Outside of your role, what are the roles of everyone else? Like you say, there's a message behind everything. That title, 3 Angry Bees, where did it come from?
Well, it came from, I wanted to touch base on different situations, and I picked the top 3 that I'm used to seeing with some of some of the issues that I see some of the women go through. One of the issues is, where there's a white woman who's dating black men, and black sisters are mad about that. That's one of the angry bitches that's in the play. She's a white woman, and she's tired of being labeled as this white woman who keep taking black men. And that's something that we all deal with sometimes. You know, everybody sit back and they talk about it and they keep saying like these athletes and, you know, all our good black men always end up dating a white woman. And then I have another situation with one of the angry bitches is that it's a sister who is holding her man down that's been in jail, and his excuse is always that he can't get a job. And she keep holding him down because she's understanding and she's trying to make ends meet and do what she got to do for her man. And she become an angry bitch when she find out something that she didn't want to find out. I don't want to give too much away on that part. And then I have another angry sister who worked hard, who was put out her home, went to college, did everything on her own, getting through college, and she refused to allow a man to benefit from all her success. So that's another angry chick when she goes into meeting some of the men that she meet. So I'm gonna pass it down and let you talk to some of the other women that's in the cast.
And what I want to do also is I want to put the men here on the spot. The reality is I'm going to ask this question. How many men here either thought or said or referred to a black woman as an angry bee, and could you share why you thought that?
Well, me personally,
Introduce yourself.
oh, my name is Andre. Nice to meet all of y'all. So me personally, I like a woman that's strong, assertive, like you said, that's determined, persistent, that knows what she wants. These are all good character traits, but a girl that's angry is a girl that I don't want. A girl that's, how can I put this? I'm not a heart examiner, so you're not gonna come into a relationship because it's something that somebody else did in a past relationship. But I do like a strong woman, a determined woman, but I've never ran across an angry someone. I never came across an angry someone, and I never called a girl a bitch. Because like y'all said, I try not to curse either. At least I try my best not to. So that's my input.
Any other men? Ray Lamar, you ever had the experience, Storm, had the experience of why black men would refer to sisters as that angry bee?
Again, personally, that's not a term that I use to direct. That it's like losing my temper. If we get there, you bought that, and that's never a good excuse. Honestly, I don't want to say I've ever come across an angry bee. I have come across angry women, and depending upon my level of interest of trying to find out if I want to get to know her better, if this is somebody I want to date, if this is somebody I want to get to know, try to find out the reasons why, so there's conversation. But at the flip side, there's the opposite end of the spectrum where some particular women that I've had to encounter got that word to fly out of my mouth because they took things to such an extreme that I may not ever say the word to a woman, but when I'm out being pissed off about it or whatever, or talking to the homies, the word might fly out my mouth. And you know, it's about self-correction. It's about self-inventory because just as Charvez said, an assertive woman is strong. The black woman is the strongest woman in the world. That's the strongest woman on the planet. So for them to be disregarded is a no-no in every sense of the word. But as human beings, we just react to things emotionally from time to time, and that word comes out. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, even in the educational system, as we're speaking about the topic, if a black woman is assertive, she's considered aggressive. If she speaks out, she's combative. There's so many things in a negative light that's even outlined in schools of how they assume that black women are going to be a certain way, and they look at what they do, what they say, how they behave, and it's all a negative connotation. Because you speak for yourself doesn't make you combative. It's like they're expecting anger, and that's what I don't like when we have people that expect you to be a certain way. I have to accept you for who you are.
I would say this, you know, when it comes down to relationships, when I lose, it's because of what I don't know. When I win, it's because of what I know. What is it that you don't know that makes you angry? What would you say?
So when we come back, we're going to get a chance to get into hearing from the hearts and the minds and souls of some of the black women here. We'll be back at Single on Saturday night. The top 3 Angry Bees. Panel brothers up here. Want to give our opinions and views? We'll be right back. 4000 C Avenue.
Shelly Show Williams Phillies open right here at Lotus Beauty Spa. And of course, I got my hair done, but Lotus Beauty Spa is more than just weave. Tell us about the color and how you did this with Miss D. Look at it. Look at that hair. Look at that red. Tell us about it.
We did this color yesterday, and we did 2 different tones of this. Is actually permanent color.
Miss D, I hear you get a lot of compliments. Do you like it?
I love it. We do everything from hair coloring, hair weaves, pressing.
Looking at your eyelashes, they are really popping. Like I was really checking them out. Like, oh.
Lash extensions. We're running a special for $75 for the lash infusions. You can make an appointment with us, calling us at 215-376-0430. You can hit us up on Facebook at My Lotus Beauty Spa 112. My Instagram is Lotus Beauty Spa 112.
Check them out so you can be Hollywood ready. The light surrounded by the action. Hey, welcome back to Single on a Saturday night right here. TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. Definitely big. Shout out to Doc Smitty, Groove Boy Entertainment, and of course, JT, the genius. Genius. He's over there, Ideally Productions. He is on Evolve Radio every Saturday at what time?
The whole show. He comes on after Single on a Saturday night.
Right.
So he's on pretty much from 3 to 6.
That's JT.
Yeah, 3 to 6.
Power hour.
And he play in between the show and all that good stuff.
Hey, there you go. That's how we do it. This is the Evolve Radio 24/7 takeover right now. And he said, say it again. Look, say it proud, say it again. And shout out to AlvinaStyles.com for the bling and Rashina Stewart for the hair. Somebody asked me, was this my hair? And I said, no, darling, it's a weave. I'm sorry, and I'm proud of it. Anyway, so I'm not an angry bee, though. Let me calm that down. I'm not an angry bee. I don't want to be an angry bee. If they said it, tell me who it is. I can get them.
Well, wouldn't that make you even...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
It's just
I don't know, but why do we have to be angry, though? Why do we have to be... I mean, if we're mad at the situation, if we're mad at the deadbeat dude, if we're mad, why does it have to be mad?
I have something to say. I'm the media bee, by the way, also repping evolveradio247.com. Instead of angry bees, I think it could have been called like fed up. And I seen something on Facebook where it was like, as far as black women are concerned, we're not allowed to get fed up. You know,
so as they say, we just tired.
Exactly.
Of being
and
sick
speaking
and
as a soon-to-be divorcee, I feel like it's not allowed in our community when we're looking at the black woman. It's like, well, why couldn't you take more? Or you couldn't hang in there? Or you're judged by how much we could take. That's where our strength lies in. We're just not allowed to call it quits or to care more about ourselves than the image that you put out there.
Because the imagery for black women is that we literally carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. We carry the weight of the family. We carry the weight of the successes and failures of the black men. We carry the weight of the successes and failures of our children. We carry our own successes and failures. When the community is not thriving, it's because the black women have not banded together.
Exactly.
When our men can't get a job, it's because we have not supported them economically so that they couldn't educate themselves to do whatever they need to do.
But then when you think about yourself,
when did anybody do any of those things for me?
Exactly.
Because when you say, you know what, babe, I need you to take that part-time job at Target so I can take these 3 more classes so I can get my master's and we can come up together, I don't want to work at Target. Why you got to take time off? You can't go to school and work 5 jobs
and raise the kids and clean the nose.
Absolutely.
But isn't some of that fed up really when you're crying and you're saying you don't have a microphone? He don't have a microphone over there. Why don't you have a microphone? You're not talking. You're talking. We need a microphone.
We took them all.
We took all the microphones. We're so sorry. Anyway, but sometimes the fed up is meaning transferring to anger is really you want to cry. So it comes out in anger because you really don't. Sometimes you don't know how to express it. I just want to cry, but you're really angry. Is that what it is?
Because we're not allowed to do that either.
No,
we are not allowed to do that.
Then we whiners. Yes,
because I was gonna say, then if you cry, you playing the game on me. You trying to run the game on me. Ain't nothing really wrong with you. And then you get the crazy. Because then it's, see, that's why you crazy right there. This example.
We're fighting from all these historically oppressive incidences in our history that when we come together with each other, we miss the mark sometimes about supporting. We used to be communities. What happened after the Civil Rights Movement? We were told not to work with people that had been through the same struggle with us, and then we still couldn't. We did not work together to where we get to where we are now. The women buried the brunt of supporting the men that were out there doing, but then between legislation, the government, and all these other things, the man's responsibility, the man's accountability was removed and taken away with all these different programs and everything else. And we are reaping the consequences of those things that have taken place over the years. Dr. Love, like you know it, you can write a book, but even every book has an antithesis to what you're writing. Somebody's going to find a reason to dispel or counteract, contradict whatever you're putting in for success, and it happens. It happens. So once we learn to get back to being responsible and accountable to each other, significant others, counterparts, and what have you, then we'll begin to do much better.
I think that's such a dangerous word when you say "get back to," because when you begin to understand creating, you never left. For an example, when you say men taking on their role and their responsibility, that's something you have to fight for. That's something you have to demand.
Well, you know what else we had to fight for, Dr. Love, was the men to actually say something. Because when y'all sat up on the panel, y'all had absolutely nothing to say about this whole topic.
No, the topic was big. The topic was big, and I don't even use the word. That's it. Okay, but it's so.
We got to cut. However, we don't just cut. We're gonna let him talk. Go ahead, Dr. Love. We're going to let you. 3 things every woman needs to know about a man. I think right about now, you might be one of the ones that's been married up in this place. Anybody else been married 38 years in this place? 38 years. Can we get 38 years up in this place?
Ain't nobody in here 58 years old.
Here's the thing that I teach, and it's so you want to understand what happened.
We're going to hear more at the next show. Yeah. You're not going nowhere, right? You're not going anywhere. We're right here at TGI Fridays. We have a whole nother show, and you can keep on going. Tell us, break it down right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. Next up, the winner. Someone stood up and said they're going to do karaoke right here on the set. I can't remember his name right now, but that guy right there is going to do it. You're going to see karaoke time, because this is how it goes down. You don't get to see the karaoke, but today you're going to see the karaoke. And next week's show, we have Dr. DeShonda Williams coming up. She's going to talk about her life in HSD. And then you go HSD. I had to go look it up and all that good stuff, but she's going to break it down for us. That is next show, and we're going to hear more from Dr. Love. 3 things every woman needs to know about a man. In totality, I don't know. What do we need to know? We're going to go right here, TGI Fridays, 4000 back. We're back! Yes!
We're not really going to do it right now. We're just going to go to the next show. Okay.